Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
With immense gratitude and a deep sense of duty that I welcome you all to this year's World Environment Day celebration here in Calabar, Cross River State. Each year on June 5th, the global community comes together under the umbrella of the United Nations to renew our commitment to the environment. This year's theme, Ending Plastic Pollution, is both timely and urgent, especially for us here in Cross River State, where the beauty of our natural landscapes, rich biodiversity, and waterways are being threatened by plastic waste. The environmental challenges we face today did not emerge overnight. Decades of indiscriminate use and poor disposal of single-use plastic have clogged our drains, polluted our rivers, endangered marine life, and compromised the health of our people, from Calabar to Obudu, Ogoja to Bakassi. The footprint of plastic pollution is visible and painful. Plastic is not inherently evil. It is our misuse and mismanagement of it that has turned a once innovative material into a global environmental menace. In Cross River State, this menace has resulted in increased flooding, soil degradation, public health risk, and the defacement of our urban and rural landscapes. But today I stand before you not to dwell on problems but to galvanize action. Ending plastic pollution is not only possible, it is essential. It requires a multi-dimensional approach involving policy, innovation, education, enforcement, and most importantly, public participation. As a state government, we have begun to take critical steps. These include reviewing existing environmental regulations to strengthen enforcement against illegal dumping and open burning of plastic waste, promoting the adoption of alternative eco-friendly materials in our markets and public institutions, partnering with the private sector to invest in recycling plants and sustainable waste management systems, launching community-based awareness campaigns across all local government areas, supporting youth-led green innovations and local enterprises that convert waste into wealth. However, government efforts alone are not enough. We need households to separate their waste. That's what we call sorting in the environment. As we move forward from today's celebration, may we all remember that Earth does not belong to us alone. It belongs to future generations yet unborn. Let us bequeath to them a legacy of hope, not a body of pollution.
We are marking the World Environment Day. We all know the importance of the environment to our society. Without a clean and green environment, life will not be meaningful, both to human beings and to the animals around us. Essence of keeping the environment, likewise the duty of doing that, should not be left in the hands of the commissioner or the governor himself. It concerns each and every one of us. And it starts from our homes individually.
The theme for this year is very apt in the sense that with us there is a lot of usage of plastic every day. Is it the bottled water, occasions, activities, all everywhere people drink water? Is it the plastic soft drinks? Every day it is being used. Every day people uses it, and at the end of it, the remains become trash, become waste. It causes serious environmental pollution if it's allowed to remain, because it doesn't wear off. It's not like other refuse like the cartons that get wet when rain falls on it and it's absorbed in the ground, becomes a manure at a point. Plastic waste remains like that. If it's in water, it floats, and at a point it will block the water channels.
This World Environmental Day for 2025, the theme is very unique because it has touched our lives and our immediate environment. Therefore, I will say that the global community have thought it wise to discuss the issue, to bring this issue before the global audience, so that it can be sorted out at all levels. To say that before this present administration, we used to have a lot of waste on the streets, on gutters, especially plastic waste, and market waste. At a point, we had heaps of waste in our market area, especially in white market. But when this administration come on board, under the leadership of His Excellency, the Governor of Cross River State, he went into action. Ever since then, if you go around Calabar metropolis and other urban areas, you hardly see plastics blocking drains. It has been cleared off. And you can, if you go around, you see plastic scavengers also go around to pick those things. And I'm sure that it's going to get better and bigger by the day, because the task of cleaning Cross River State, especially the plastic waste, is a crusade. It's a necessary crusade that must be rested with. Well, for the citizens need to be responsible enough. They need to exercise responsibility by not littering our streets, our drains with plastic waste. And for Nigerians as a whole, we advise that they should avoid littering their homes, their drainage and their surrounding with plastic waste, so that at the end of the day, the environment will be a safer environment, a good environment for better health, and to create a befitting environment for both human and non-human existence, like for both human and animals to exist. Because once the environment is tampered with by way of pollution, it's going to distort the acoustics of the environment. It's going to also affect even the marine life. Is going to also affect it, because it will block marine ways, block water, and it's going to distort our dream of tourism, especially in Cross River State and Nigeria at large. The measure there is to provide both infrastructural and institutional support system. Infrastructure like providing equipment, like the waste receptacle, and also engage manpower in that direction, create institutions that will handle this waste. That's why I said we need to provide both infrastructural and institutional support system and make cleanliness a culture in Cross River State and Nigeria in general.
On this World Environmental Day, there's an adage that says when you spit on the environment, you spit on yourself. People have to have this consciousness that the way we treat our environment, that is the way we treat ourselves. So when you find waste around you, you have to find a way to see how that waste can be treated. Just like you say, what we call environmental stewardship. We have to treat our waste because our health is dependent on it. So I love very well the Governor of Cross River State and the Commissioner of Environment, Mr. OSOGI, who has taken this World Environment Day very seriously to ensure that this message on how to end plastic pollution has taken a deep insight into the heart of people. And we want this replicated in every environment. And those of us at Total University, we take the health of our environment very seriously. That is why our students are very environmental friendly. They take the environmental management very seriously in their classes, in where they live, even in offices. The issue of environment is treated with utmost caution and responsibility. And I want to continue to thank the government for this initiative, that every last Friday of the month we have Sanitation Day. These are initiatives or strategies that can be used to ensure that the environment is treated with utmost respect. However, people should learn how to not throw waste anyhow, because this waste we throw anywhere, anyhow. If they are thrown into the drains, they will end up coming back to us, because this waste that causes flooding and other environmental hazards that's a caution through human activities.
Inside the Niger Delta,